Have you ever felt like life has taken something from you, an opportunity, a relationship, or even a dream you cherish deeply? It's easy to feel defeated, as if that chapter of your life is permanently closed. But what if I told you the universe hasn't forgotten you? What if everything you thought was lost is actually being prepared for a miraculous return, multiplied in ways you can't even imagine? You see, the universe operates on a law so profound yet so overlooked. Nothing is ever truly lost. Every tear, every setback, and every heartbreak has been carefully recorded in the invisible ledger of the cosmos. And now the time has come for repayment, not just in equal measure, but pressed down, shaken together, and overflowing. In this video, we're diving deep into the spiritual truth of divine restoration and why your losses are the seeds of something far greater. By the end of this message, you'll not only understand why the universe removes to restore, but you'll walk away with unshakable faith that your breakthrough is closer than ever. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will forever change how you view loss, and more importantly, how you prepare to receive the abundance that's coming your way. The universe is about to repay you, and trust me, it's going to be extraordinary. Let's uncover how. What if every loss you've ever experienced was not an ending, but a divine setup for something far greater? This is the hidden law of divine compensation, a spiritual principle that guarantees no loss is ever final or wasted. Instead, every setback, heartbreak, and disappointment is transformed into a foundation for multiplied blessings. When something is taken from you, it creates a void, a space that the universe is already working to fill with something far better. Much like a gardener prunes branches to encourage abundant growth, the universe removes what no longer serves you to prepare for a season of multiplication. It's not about replacement, it's about elevation. This law teaches us to shift our perspective. What appears as loss is often the universe reorganizing our lives to align with our highest good. Every tear you've shed, every disappointment you've endured, is counted and recorded in the divine ledger. And according to this principle, you're not just compensated equally, you're repaid with interest, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. To embrace this truth, see every challenge as a seed. A seed must fall into the ground and die to multiply and bring forth life. Trust that the universe is already orchestrating your restoration. When you live with faith in this law, setbacks lose their power to defeat you. Instead, they become stepping stones to your breakthrough. Your losses are not the end of the story, they are the beginning of something extraordinary. Have you ever felt the sting of losing something you thought you couldn't live without? While it's natural to view such moments as painful, they often serve a much higher purpose in the grand design of your life. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, sometimes removes what no longer serves you to make space for greater abundance and fulfillment. Imagine your life as a garden. For it to thrive, a gardener must prune away dead or overgrown branches. Though it may seem harsh in the moment, this clearing is essential for new growth and blooming. Similarly, the universe prunes aspects of your life, relationships, opportunities, or situations that have reached their full purpose or are blocking your path to something far greater. This process of clearing is not punishment, it's preparation. It's the universe lovingly creating space for blessings that align with your highest good. What feels like loss is often the divine resetting your life for a breakthrough, ensuring you're ready to receive the abundance waiting for you. When something is removed from your life, don't cling to what was. Instead, shift your perspective and ask, what is this making room for? Trust that the universe knows what you need better than you do and is aligning your life for your ultimate growth and joy. Remember, the universe never leaves a void unfilled. What's coming is always greater than what was lost. Release, trust, and make space for the abundance that awaits. Every tear you've shed, every moment of heartbreak you've endured, and every disappointment that left you feeling empty has not been in vain. There's a profound truth woven into the fabric of the universe. Your pain is not overlooked, and it holds the seeds for future joy. In the divine economy, nothing is wasted. Your tears are not just moments of sorrow, they are sacred markers counted and recorded in the divine ledger. Each one carries a promise of restoration, healing, and multiplied blessings. The universe takes what feels like unbearable loss and transforms it into a foundation for an even greater joy than you can imagine. Think of the process like a pearl being formed in an oyster. That beautiful gem begins with irritation, pain, and struggle. But over time, those very challenges are layered into something precious and enduring. Similarly, every tear you've cried has been the raw material for the blessings that are being prepared for you. Though the pain of the present may feel overwhelming, trust in the promise of the future. The universe doesn't just restore what you've lost, it multiplies it. For every moment of sorrow, there will be joy that overflows. For every heartbreak, there will be love that heals. For every disappointment, there will be opportunities that surpass your wildest dreams. Hold on to this truth. Your tears have been counted, and your joy is on its way, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. What if I told you that nothing is ever truly lost? While it may feel like pieces of your life have been taken away, the spiritual truth is far more profound. Everything that seems lost is simply being prepared for divine restoration. In the spiritual realm, there is no loss, only transformation. The universe operates with a perfect, unseen order, ensuring that what has been removed from your life is not gone but being reworked, refined, and multiplied. Much like a seed that falls into the ground, what appears to have died is, in fact, entering a process of renewal and growth. The timing of this restoration may not align with human expectations, but it is always perfect. The universe's orchestration works silently and intricately, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities to deliver what you truly need, often in ways you couldn't have imagined. Your task is to trust this process. What seems like an ending is a divine setup for a new beginning. When you surrender the need to control the how and when, you open yourself to receive restoration that exceeds what you thought was lost. Remember, the universe doesn't simply return what was taken. It brings it back in a form that aligns with your highest good, often far greater than the original. Hold on to faith and know this truth. What you thought was lost is never truly gone. It's waiting to return to you, multiplied and more perfect than before. When life takes something from you, it's easy to feel as though you've been left with less. But the truth is, the universe never takes without giving back, and what it gives back is never just a replacement. It's an upgrade, perfectly aligned with your highest good. Imagine you're holding on to an old piece of furniture. It's familiar, comfortable, but no longer fits your evolving needs. One day, it's removed, leaving an empty space. Initially, you might feel a sense of loss, but that space is now open for something better, a new piece that is more beautiful, functional, and perfectly suited to who you are becoming. This is how the universe works. When relationships end, jobs are lost, or opportunities vanish, it's not a punishment. It's the universe making room for growth, alignment, and abundance. What you think was taken was likely something that had served its purpose. The upgrade that follows isn't just a step forward, it's a leap toward your greater destiny. Your role in this process is to trust and prepare. Instead of mourning what was, shift your energy toward what's coming. Visualize the upgrade you desire, hold space for it in your heart, and align your thoughts with the belief that something extraordinary is on its way. The universe is not interested in leaving you where you are. It's constantly elevating you, pushing you toward your fullest potential. So let go of the old and make room. Something better is coming, far better than you can imagine. Every setback you've experienced is like a seed, one that must fall to the ground and die before it can multiply and bring forth new life. Though loss may seem final, it's often the beginning of something far greater. Just as a seed is buried in darkness before it sprouts, your moments of loss are the universe's way of planting seeds for your future growth. When you face setbacks, it can be easy to feel like your journey has ended. But consider this: without the seed falling into the earth, there would be no harvest. Loss is not an endpoint, it's a pivotal stage in the cycle of growth and renewal. Every disappointment, heartbreak, or closed door is a divine setup, a necessary phase that paves the way for transformation. This process of loss and renewal is integral to how the universe operates. Nothing is truly lost. It is merely transformed, evolving into a new form that serves your growth in ways you may not yet see. Your setbacks are not stumbling blocks, they are stepping stones, preparing the ground for your breakthrough. Trust in this process. See every challenge as a catalyst for something more significant. Know that what feels like an ending is the universe planting seeds that will multiply, sprout, and bloom into a future that surpasses your expectations. Every loss is an investment in your growth, a promise that something beautiful is being cultivated just beneath the surface, ready to emerge at the perfect time. Have you ever wondered why some blessings seem delayed, even when you've worked so hard or prayed so earnestly? The truth is, the universe doesn't operate on human schedules, it operates on divine timing, ensuring that every reward, restoration, and breakthrough comes at the perfect moment. Divine timing isn't about making you wait for no reason. It's about aligning all the necessary elements to deliver blessings that are far greater than you imagined. Think of it like preparing a masterpiece. The artist takes their time, carefully crafting each detail to ensure perfection. Similarly, the universe is orchestrating circumstances, people, and opportunities behind the scenes, ensuring that when the time comes, your reward will exceed your expectations. Sometimes the delay is about your growth. You may need to learn certain lessons, develop inner strength, or release limiting beliefs to fully receive and sustain the blessing. Other times, external factors need to align. A door that seems closed now may open later in a way that leads to a greater path. Trust that what seems delayed is not denied. Divine timing ensures not only that you receive what you've been waiting for, but also that it arrives when it can bring the most joy and fulfillment. Release the need to control the when and how. Instead, live in faith, knowing the universe is always on time its time. When your reward comes, it will be worth every moment of the wait. Your blessing is coming, and it will be perfect. Every tear you've shed, every sacrifice you've made, and every effort you've poured into your journey has been meticulously recorded not by human hands, but in the universe's invisible ledger. This spiritual accounting system ensures that nothing you've endured or given is ever forgotten. Instead, it is multiplied and returned to you, often in ways far greater than you can imagine. Think of this ledger as a divine record keeper, carefully noting every act of kindness, every moment of perseverance, and every dream you pursued despite the odds. Even the sacrifices that seem to go unnoticed or unappreciated are tallied. These are the seeds you planted, and the universe is already preparing a harvest that will surpass your greatest expectations. What sets this divine system apart is its principle of exponential return. The universe doesn't merely restore what was lost or sacrificed, it repays with compounded interest. For every hardship you faced, there is a greater joy waiting. For every opportunity you gave up, there's a better one aligned with your highest good. This knowledge transforms the way you view sacrifice. What once felt like loss becomes an investment in a future filled with abundance, love, and fulfillment. Trust in the universe's timing and its promise. Your sacrifices were not in vain. They are the building blocks of blessings yet to come. Every tear, every effort, and every act of faith will be repaid not just in equal measure, but pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Loss can feel overwhelming, like the final chapter in a story you weren't ready to end. But what if loss isn't the end? What if it's the beginning of something far greater? A divine setup for blessings that you can't yet see? Faith is the key to unlocking this transformation. It is the bridge between what you've lost and what the universe is preparing for you. Faith allows you to see beyond the pain of the present moment and trust in the unseen process of restoration. It's a knowing deep in your soul that the universe is always working for your highest good, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. Faith shifts your perspective, allowing you to view loss not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone to something extraordinary. Imagine a seed buried in the soil. It might seem lost in darkness, but beneath the surface it's transforming, preparing to sprout and grow. Your losses are like that seed. With faith, you nurture the belief that something better is on the horizon. even when evidence is scarce. Faith doesn't ignore the pain of loss, it acknowledges it, but refuses to let it define the story. By aligning your thoughts and energy with the belief that restoration is not only possible but inevitable, you become a co-creator with the universe. Trust in the process. Loss is never the final word. Through faith, it becomes the foundation for blessings beyond your imagination. Brokenness can feel like the end of the road, a point where hope fades and progress seems impossible. But what if brokenness is not the end, but the very beginning of transformation? The universe has a profound way of using our darkest moments to create the most beautiful breakthroughs, preparing us for something far greater than we could imagine. Consider the process of refining gold. The raw material is subjected to intense heat, melting away impurities and revealing its true brilliance. Your moments of brokenness are much the same. They are the fires that refine you, stripping away what no longer serves you and preparing you for a higher purpose. Real life examples are everywhere. The person who lost everything only to rebuild a life of greater meaning and abundance. The heartbroken individual who found deeper love and connection. The failed business that paved the way for innovation and success. These stories remind us that the universe doesn't leave us in our broken state. It uses those cracks as entry points for light and transformation. Metaphysically, brokenness is a shift to breaking apart of old patterns, beliefs, or circumstances that no longer align with your growth. When you surrender to this process, trusting the universe's plan, your brokenness becomes the fertile soil for a breakthrough. The journey from brokenness to breakthrough isn't easy, but it's always worth it. Trust in the supernatural power of transformation, for the universe is preparing you for something extraordinary. Your breakthrough is on its way. Before you go, remember this. Every loss, every disappointment, and every setback was not the end of your story. It was the setup for something extraordinary. The universe doesn't forget, and it doesn't operate on small returns. It's working behind the scenes to repay you for everything you thought was gone, multiplied in ways that will exceed your imagination. As you move forward, hold on to this truth. Nothing is ever truly lost. Trust the process, trust divine timing, and trust that the universe always knows the perfect way to restore and upgrade your life. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Someone out there needs to hear it too. Share this video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring and transformational messages like this one. Drop a comment below and let me know what you're trusting the universe to restore in your life. Let's build a community of encouragement and faith together. Thank you for watching, and always remember, what's coming is far greater than what's gone. Stay open, stay faithful, and get ready for the abundance that's on its way. Until next time, take care and keep believing. The universe has your back.